Hey guys, Jared Wesley here of Live Traders and back for another quick tips lesson. Today's lesson is called the $1,000 penny. And you're thinking, what the heck is a $1,000 penny? Well, what the $1,000 penny is, and again, guys, it could be $5,000, it could be $100, it could be $20,000. It's talking basically about how important pennies are when you're intraday trading. Pennies matter, okay? So what I mean is, for example, I'll use today's trading as an example. I took two trades today, VIAC, and SNOW, okay? Now, I took both of these two times, okay? And it ended up being about a break-even day. I think I'm up about $76 for the day, which is nothing, okay? The point, though, is I took a trade on VIAC that was pretty aggressive, not my best trade in the world, but that's not the point. I went to use the 84% trade or the 84% play where I get back into trades that stop me out. Well, guess what I did? The entry on this was $42.90. Well, as I do frequently on many trades, I anticipated the entry and I got in at $42.89. That's where I set my order. So I got in a penny early on this because I wanted to make sure I got filled. I didn't want to take too much slippage. Well, what ultimately happened on VIAC? VIAC went right up to $42.89, filled me, came all the way back down and stopped me out for minus $1,000. So that one penny was a $1,000 penny. Okay, I should have gotten in at $42.90. That's when the pattern triggered. That's when the 84% play actually triggered. But I got in a little bit earlier and slap. Okay, so I took it on the chin there. $1,000. On the other trade on SNOW, it was a little bit different, but the same concept. So we got in this at $224 on a breakdown with about a $2 stop loss. Well, I typically shoot for 2 to 1 as my reward to risk. So if we're in at $224 with a $2 stop loss, that means I need a $4 target. So that means my target was $220, okay? But I put my order at $220, which is exactly 2R, right? Well, what happened with Snow? Snow triggered and it went lower and lower and lower, which is good. We're making money. We're up 500. We're up 1,000. We're up 1,500. I'm up almost $2,000. I have my order at $220, and what happens? It goes right to $220 on the penny, at the penny, to the penny. Does not fill me. I repeat this. Does not fill me. Bounces back up. And it was up $12, $13 after that, meaning it stopped us out at break even. Okay, now think about that. In that case, one penny was worth $2,000. So on the first trade on VIAC, getting in a penny early cost me $1,000 because I shouldn't really have been in the trade. On the second trade, it went right to my target on the penny, at the penny, to the penny, and did not fill my shares. And it cost me $2,000. So 2 pennies today, literally 2 pennies, cost me $3,000 today. So you're saying, well, what's the solution, Jared? You know what the answer is, guys? There is no answer. There is no solution to this. So here's a couple tips that can help you, but there's no solution to this. Look, when you trade 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 shares, you're going to have to anticipate some of your trades. So the VIAC, there's nothing I could do about it. I'm going to anticipate that almost every time because if you don't anticipate, there's a good chance you might get filled a little bit later or you might even get skipped. Okay, now there are some trades like, for example, if you're trading Bank of America, if you're trading Micron Technologies, MU, if you're trading Apple or Microsoft, you probably don't have to anticipate the trade. Okay, but there are certain stocks that you're going to have to give it a little bit more room and get in a little bit early to make sure you get filled. So in that scenario, not much we can do about VIAC. However, with something like Snow, where your target is literally at a whole number. In this case, the target was $220.00, 220.00. In that scenario, if I were you guys, I would put my target 5 cents before the whole or half number. So let me explain. In that scenario, we were shorting the stock. So we wanted the stock to go lower to make money, and it did. I would put my target at 220.05, $220.05. Okay, now, if you were going long, let's say you were going long, and you got into a stock at $100 and your target was 101.00, I would put my target at $100.95. Yes, it's going to cost you a couple pennies. Okay, now, if you have a 10-cent stop loss, obviously I wouldn't put it a nickel beforehand. But if you have a 50-cent or a $1 stop loss or a $2 stop loss, and your target is a whole number or a half number, Put your target 5 cents before the whole number or 5 cents before the half number. So if your target is 0.00, put it at 0.95. If your target is 0.50, put it at 0.45. On long ideas, on short plays, put it 5 cents above the target. So if the target is 220.00, put it at 220.05. If your target is $100.50, put your target at $100.55. So that's a way you can mitigate with the targets. And normally I do that, but the reason I didn't do that today is I got filled about 10 cents late on snow, so I really wanted to go a little bit further than that. It is what it is. My point is in trading, guys, sometimes you're the pigeon and sometimes you're the statue. You can follow your plan perfectly to the letter of the law and still not make money. So point, I made $76 today. I should have made $3,076 today. All over 2 pennies. So yes, pennies matter in trading. All right, pennies absolutely matter. Sometimes we can mitigate, like on snow, we can change where our target is by a little, and other times on something like VIAC, you're probably going to want to anticipate it anyway, and there is nothing you can do. So the lesson to be learned here is sometimes you're going to get stuck and there's nothing you can do. Other times you can make some small adjustments, but big picture, pennies absolutely matter in scalp trading and intraday trading. All right, I hope you guys learned a little bit about the $1,000 penny. I'm Jared Wesley of Live Traders. I'll see you guys again next time. Guys, I'm going to get in snow on the long side. All right, I'm going to give this thing a stop down to probably that 220 area.